Happy October. We are officially in October, which means a brand new month. But before I can start setting up my sinking funds for October, I need to close out September. There was a lot of spending that happened in September. So much so that I'm a little worried that I didn't quite save enough throughout September to cover everything. This is the video where we're gonna find out. So I need to go in and add up all of my transactions for my various funds and figure out how much I spent, and then I need to figure out how much I'm adding to the sinking funds. As I've been finishing savings challenges throughout September, I've been stashing the cash here. So we're gonna cash this all out and get it into my sinking funds and true everything up so that we can start prepping for moving into October. So the first thing I need to do here, all of these transactions throughout the month have gone onto a credit card. I need to pay that credit card off before the statement cuts. I don't want to be paying any interest. So I need to figure out how much I spent and make sure that all of these transactions can get covered. That's the most important thing here. So we're gonna start out by pulling in my calculator and doing some math. So in my pet sinking funds, I'm gonna use yellow, I think. So we're gonna start with the pet fund. So all of the transactions from my pet fund, we're gonna add up first. So we had this one, we had this one, and then we had this one. So 3 transactions from the pet sinking fund. 5120 plus 152.13 plus 4120. We spent a total of $244.53. So I'm gonna go over here to my sinking fund worksheet here, find my pet expenses fund. There's currently only $95 in there, and we spent $244.53. So hopefully some of this cash here can get allocated here. Doing it a little bit backwards, figuring out what I spent first and then gonna figure out what I'm gonna add at the end, because I want to make sure all of the numbers add up. Since we weren't starting with a lot of money in our sinking funds, that's kind of how I have to do it. Eventually, I'm hoping I'll be able to build up enough funds in here that it will cover all of my monthly transactions, and then the money that I'm putting in can go towards the future. But right now, we're just kind of making the ends meet. We're just getting started with sinking funds after a long hiatus. Okay, medical. This was so much money that went out this week. And I realized some of these I wrote medical, some of them I wrote health. It's all the same fund. It's my medical sinking fund. So we had 1919 plus 30 plus 75.87. It was a big month. We had Austin needed new glasses and new contacts and all of that. My husband and I both saw specialists this month. Plus we had prescriptions and medications, and yeah, it was a lot of money going out. 53.61 plus 100 plus 120 plus 1741 plus 30. Hopefully that's everything. Oh my God, it's even worse than I thought. 446.08 in medical expenses this week, or this month. So that's, how much is in there? $10. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to pull from long-term savings to make everything true up. Okay, that's medical. For hobbies, I spent $63.59. Okay, shopping, here we go. Lots of spending here as well. So we had $9.79 plus $23.40 plus $26.40 plus $103.95 plus $87.29 for a total of $250.83 in shopping. We spent a lot of money this month. I'm hoping that this is an anomaly and we aren't going to continue to spend this much month after month after month. And look, I missed a shopping expense, so this is wrong. I need to erase this. Luckily, it's an erasable pen. Plus $89.64. So $340.47. It's even worse than I thought. All right, Austin Sinking Fund, another one we used pretty heavily. We have 20 plus 127.16 plus 53 plus 23.58 plus 32.83, 256.57 from Austin's fund. And yeah, there's currently only $18 in there. Whoops. And then clothing, 44.47 plus 36.11. 70.58 in clothing. So that was all of the spending that happened. It was a lot. And I'm gonna get a total for that here in a second. I'm just gonna fill in the zeros for all of these other funds. We didn't take money out of any of these other funds. Thank goodness. All right, let's see what the damage was. 256.57 plus 70.58. Oops. Plus 63.59 plus 446.08 plus 244.53 plus 340.47. We spent $1,421.82. And we only have currently in there $400. But we do have all of this cash here, so hopefully this will come in and save the day. This is all of the money that I set aside in savings challenges throughout September. Some of this is allocated to specific funds, others I can just do whatever I want with it. So let's kind of figure out what's what here. All right, so the first thing I want to do is kind of go through and separate the ones that are allocated to specific funds versus the ones that are not. So all of my mini challenges are not allocated to something specific. Neither are my savings challenges that I've been doing with my Make Your Picks savings challenge for the football. So the ones that are not specifically allocated, I'll put here. The ones that are, I will put here. So Love at First Bite, I was setting aside for Austin Sinking Fund. So that's gonna go here. This one is specifically for hobbies. It's another one that's not allocated. Not allocated. There's quite a few of these, which is good because that means I can put them wherever I want. Some of these funds that I used more heavily, like my health sinking fund, for example, I'm gonna want to put that money there. That's what all of these minis are. Finished quite a few mini challenges this month. This one is set aside for camping. This one is for clothing. That's good news. We'll need that. Medical, definitely will need that. This is pets. This is for hobbies. And then these are not specifically allocated. So I'm going to start out with the ones that are specifically allocated. So I have this one for hobbies, and there was another one for hobbies as well, wasn't there? This one, I believe, was also hobbies. So this savings challenge that I finished in September is from Beauty Mom Budgets. It's a little fall themed savings challenge, and I decided that this money was gonna be for my hobbies. So that's $30. And then this is my savings challenge that I created for myself. Little savings challenge, pull and save based on The Legend of Zelda. So that one says it should have 119. So quite a bit of money going into hobbies, which is good news. Let me just count this up. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So $149 going into hobbies. I'm just gonna set this off to the side. I'm gonna put all of the money into the funds at the end. All right, so this one was for pets. Is there anything else for pets? No, okay, so pets is gonna get $85. This was, I believe Shut the Box is what I used to fund this one. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85 for pets. And it's gonna need more than that, I think, but for now, I'm just gonna write it in. It's erasable pen, so I can always erase it and change that number if I need to add more money into that fund. Okay. Medical. This is from my medical savings challenge from Mischief Managed Budgets. This one says it should be 210. So 100, 50, 70, 90, 210. It's good news. It's gonna need more than that, but it's a start. Okay. This one specifically is for clothing. I was playing 654, and this one should be $40. 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, camping with my camping savings challenge from Emloge Designs. Should be $123 here. So we'll actually be able to get a little bit ahead on camping. Hallelujah. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so that's accurate. 123 to camping. All right, and then the last one that we have that was specifically allocated is for Austin. It is this Love at First Bite challenge, and I believe it should be worth $80. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so that's a start. It's not enough though. Luckily, I still have all of this, which I'm just gonna go ahead really quickly and pull all of this apart. You guys saw me finish these challenges. I'm not gonna go over each and every single one throughout the month when I was doing my savings challenges. These were all ones that I finished. So I'm just gonna pull these apart and count up the cash and see what I have here and where I can allocate it. And I'm excited to get all of my little paper clips back. They're not little at all. They're actually huge, but you know what I mean. All right, so it seemed like a lot of money, but a lot of this is ones. So let's just see what we have here. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 240, 250, 260, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So $349. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm just gonna go down this list and start allocating these funds, and when I run out of cash, that's where we'll call it quits, and I will have to pull money from my long-term savings to make all of this work. And we're gonna do some math here. So started with 18, I'm gonna add 240, which brings it up to 258. I'm gonna pull 257 out, so I'm gonna leave myself with $1. That's kind of pointless. So we're just gonna take everything out of here and end it with 0. Okay. This math is not gonna all add up, but it's fine because I don't have enough cash here to cover everything anyway. Camping is probably the only one that's gonna end up with cash. So 123 plus 20 is gonna end up with 143. 143. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 41, 42, 43. Which is good because I do have some camping expenses coming up that I'm gonna need to pay. Car, we didn't touch the $10 that was in there, so I guess that's good news, but we didn't add anything either. Celebrations, again, we didn't touch the $85 that was in there, but we didn't add anything either. We didn't add anything to Christmas, so that still has the $20 in it. Let's see, clothing gets 71, but we're gonna take 71 back out, so clothing is gonna be 0. Hobbies, let's see. We added 149, we spent 64, so that's gonna leave us with $85 in hobbies. Oh, I skipped right over emergency. Emergency didn't get anything added, but we didn't touch the $35 that was in there, so that's good news. At least it's got something. Hobbies is gonna end with a total of $85. So we'll just do that really quick. 20, 40, 60, 80, and I need a 5. 5. And that's hobbies. Home didn't get anything added, but it didn't get anything taken away, so it continues to have 10. Same with insurance, nothing added, but nothing taken away, so it'll stick with 20. Medical. We're gonna start out with 0 here because we spent more than we put in. So basically, I'm just gonna put the cash into the ones that need cash, and then whatever I have left here is gonna go into the bank to pay this credit card, plus whatever I need to pull out of savings to make it all trued up. Pet expenses, same thing. It's gonna end with 0. Shopping also, I think we're gonna end with 0. Subscriptions had 20, we didn't touch it, so it's gonna remain with 20. And vacations started with nothing, we added nothing, took nothing away, so it still has 0. So we're ending with very little money in these accounts. And I'm gonna have to consider what I'm gonna do moving forward, because the same thing happened at the end of last month. We had spent more than we had saved. So clearly this situation that I've got going here is not working. And I need to change it up and figure something else out. So that is everything trued up. Everything is in there that should be in there, and this cash is what is left. So how much am I going to be able to pay to this $1,421.82? Okay, now that I have all the cash organized, this is all of the money that I have to pay towards this $1,421.82 credit card bill that I need to pay. I don't think I have enough here, so I am probably gonna have to pull money out of savings. But let's just find out how much we have here. So I have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. 20, 40, 60, 81. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So that should be 1,000, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 5. So that's 1,000. So we have 1,003 total. Oops. In cash. Now we do have some money in our savings challenges that haven't quite been completed yet that I could pull some of this cash for, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to pull the rest that I need from my long-term savings. 1421.82 is what I spent. And I have 1,003. So I need to pull 418.82 out of my long-term savings or out of my buffer to make all of this work, which I can do. That's not a problem. The problem is that if I continue doing things the way that I've been doing it, this is just going to keep happening. I need to be saving more money in short-term savings, and I also need to be spending less on these more frivolous categories like shopping, for example, clothing, vacations, that sort of thing. I need to, not that I spend anything in vacations, but I need to be focusing on the sinking funds that are more important, things like my medical sinking fund, insurance, emergency. So I think what I'm going to probably do, you guys will have to leave me some feedback down below. I think I'm going to add money on a weekly basis to the sinking funds that are more important just by adding cash every week. And the savings challenges that I've been doing, it's been so much fun. And I want to keep doing savings challenges, but I think it's just not realistic. I'm not finishing enough challenges every month fast enough to move the money from the savings challenges to the sinking funds. So maybe for these more fun sinking funds, I can use the savings challenges. And the ones that are more important, that really need to be being funded every month with specific amounts, I can just stuff them with cash. instead of putting them through the savings challenges. As much as I love the savings challenges, they're a lot of fun, I just don't think this is working. Till I build up enough savings to be able to be more flexible with what goes in, I think that that's probably what I need to do. But leave me some feedback below. Last month's video like this was a hot mess. This one was no exception, also a hot mess. But I'm learning from it. So leave me some feedback down below. What do you think I should do? And I will see you guys real soon with another video.